Hey everybody, it's me, Andy.
And I'm Sean.
And this is Battle of the Brews.
Ooh, baby, open up that box because it's our sealed box game.
And then put the box in the recycling and take care of the planet.
Yes, we must take care of the planet. And we want to take care of the people who support us. So thank you, everyone who donates to our Patreon, patreon.com/commandersbrew. This show is a result of those donations. Thank you to all of you. And if you want to help out as well, feel free to hit a subscribe there. That helps us out greatly. Now, let's get to the Spite and Glory deck tech, but hear from the players themselves. I decided to, with the help of everyone on YouTube, many people suggested Yennett, Cryptic Sovereign. I'm going Esper because a lot of my bombier cards happen to be odd CMCs anyway, which is a genius move, so I'm hoping to get that extra card draw and get some free spells off the top.
For me, I was originally thinking Thantis, the War Weaver, I think he's called, because I have a lot of dinosaurs in here with a lot of enraged triggers. I was like, ooh, if everyone attacks me, that's fine. But a really great suggestion from Man Tiger in our YouTube comments brought up Vaevictis Asmadi the Dire. So, because there's a fair amount of tokens in here, and I think I can take advantage of the sacrifice abilities. So we'll see how it goes. You know, I had the small set, so I had like a bit of a smaller pool to choose from, but it also kind of like focuses you a bit more. I think that might have ended up happening. So we'll see how it played out for old Rivals of Ixalan over here.
Ooh, and for me, Guilds of Ravnica, when I was open the box, I talked about Damia, Sage of Stone, refilling my hand every time, but I think I agreed with more of the people in the comments who said Muldrotha. So I have built a graveyard, enter the battlefield, recursion engine, filled with small creatures who don't really have any effect in a commander game, but maybe draw me a card here or there, and if your boards are clear, get ready for some small attackers. Also, shout out to Born to Horn, who said the best comment, Alastair equals MVP. Also...
Already?
Yeah.
That's the earliest.
Straight away.
Haven't even started the game yet.
Thank you, Born to Horn.
Yeah, Born to Horn. Definitely sounds sexual. It's great.
You know, the obvious choice for a Super Friends deck was Atraxa. And I wanted to kind of avoid that just because it seemed like such the obvious way to go. My strongest colors were Esper, and a lot of people suggested Amanatu, Verena, a few of those suggestions, and that was all really strong. I tested it out, and just with a lot of like triple blue and a lot of the mana base, it felt really greedy and it wasn't testing well. So I decided to go with Kethis, the Hidden Hand.
Because they're all legendary.
They're all legendary, so it all becomes cheaper.
Yeah.
It also gives me a bit of graveyard recursion that I haven't really built around that, but it'll hopefully help at some point in this thing. Just like, and having green in there, you know, really helps fix the mana base.
Yeah.
So
You're going to see that come up a lot today. You're going to see a lot of us talking about the mana bases and how well we're going to be able to make these work.
Yeah.
We're all pretty nervous about our greedy mana bases.
Yeah, exactly.
Gang, we did our mulligans. We figured out who's going first. We did all that stuff. Alistair, you're going first. But before you do, I have a turn 0 play. I'm going to put in a ley line of anticipation.
Whoa, you got it.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So now we're ready to begin. Even though you won the die roll, I insist I have the first action.
Wow.
Wow, this is very frustrating. Great. Well, and that's format. I predict it will take me 6 turns to get a card as good as that one. Island has turn.
it's a nice island.
Yes, thank you. Draw.
At first, I didn't know what you were doing. I was like, what's going on here?
Forest, go.
All right. Look at this. Another rare. Temple of Silence. Scry 1.
Well, Sean's the target.
I'm leaving that on the top. Pass turn.
Wow. How dare
target
you?
for sure.
I can play a mountain and pass a turn.
Ooh, and that's Still looking for some fixing to come my way. I'm
See
gonna
another
play.
whiteboarder. Give me another whiteboarder, baby.
Oh, I know. I'm sorry.
Guys
I
are
like
all over the place for these. Like
Really?
some people who really like they make sure their basics are from a certain set or so on and so forth. That's just not how we do things here on Battle of the Brews.
No,
Except that I am, because all mine are War of this.
Well, then get out of here.
Yeah. We've always.
I got they're not called fat packs anymore. What do they call them?
I don't know.
I don't know.
But anyways, the things that used to be called fat packs. So I
Yeah.
have all of the basics.
Right. Well, everyone. That's why we all say in our group that you're the most neurotic.
It's true. I have a problem.
Yeah.
And
Everything must be just so for Dan.
Yeah.
Lot of like not a lot of plays yet, as I expected. I'm gonna drop a very lucky opening hand, Evolving Wilds.
Wow.
Yeah, right.
This is the equivalent of turn 1 Soul Ring.
Yeah.
Kind of.
It's even better. You got Leyline and two lands that fix.
I am living the dream. Pass the turn.
I'm gonna play Stormfleet Swashbuckler, 1 in a red. There you go.
Was it? It's got a send.
It's got a send, and if you have the City's Blessing, it gets double strike.
Ooh, first creature out. Andy's the new target.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go, yeah.
Pass the turn.
Here we go, baby. Watch this. I'm going to tap 3 for Dimir Informant. When it enters the battlefield, Surveil 2. So it means I get to look at the top 2 cards and choose whether to keep them on top or put them in the graveyard.
Right on.
Good
course.
for Muldrotha.
Multi-drag is going to be great. Yeah. Think I'm gonna put them on top like that. I'm gonna put them both on top.
Wow.
Yeah.
Everyone with the good draws. Everyone with the
yeah.
lucky
Great
good
draws.
draws.
That's the turn. Yeah.
I'm gonna do a planes. I'm fixed.
Nice. That's amazing.
That is good.
That's huge.
Then I'm going to 1, 2, 3. I'm going to Evolution Sage. When it enters, whenever a land enters the battlefield under my control, proliferate.
Would you say that is like the #1 card in your deck?
No, it's bad. Don't worry about this one. This is not a
Seems
card
good.
you need to be threatened by at all.
So you'll notice I did not crack my Evolving Wilds on anyone else's turn because I want to give myself one more chance to draw a land
Yeah.
to see if maybe I want to get a different kind of
Yeah,
land.
yeah, I
Because
get
the
it.
fixing is precise here.
That's
And I'm glad I did because I drew a swamp. And now I will crack it and I will get an island
Yes.
and pass the turn.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Okay. Ooh, all right. I'm fixed. Wow. The only person who isn't is Alastair.
I know. I gotta get fixed.
But we'll see. You've got to get
I
fixed.
gotta get fixed. A lot of people have been saying I need to stop.
I mean,
No more Alistairs around the world. I gotta get fixed.
Bob Barker reminding you it helps control the pet population. Add your
Alastair.
spade or neuter. Goodbye.
I'm going to pay 3 for Strider Harness. It's the equipment that it costs 3, and then you pay 1 to equip it, and it gives a creature +1/+1 in haste.
Oh wow. Would you say that's a very bad card in
I,
Commander?
you know what? It's pretty bad.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Like,
But it's not, it's a haste enabler, right?
I mean, it only costs 1 to equip, which is the most important part of an equipment.
Right?
so,
Exactly.
yeah.
So it's playable in this game, certainly. And you know what? We don't have time to waste. Here.
no.
Like you got to make plays while they are presented to you.
Get
So
it
I'm
hot.
going to attack Sean.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Got it coming. Bad ley line.
I got
Wait,
two
is that a
mana up.
3/2?
3-2.
That's a 3-2.
Oh, I'm going to attack Dan instead. Never mind.
Okay.
Come on.
I'm going to attack Dan for 2.
I'm gonna take it.
Feel free to block.
I'm not gonna block.
Never mind.
I didn't think so. Dan takes 2. First
takes 2.
blood.
First
Blood. Oh, the card I expected. I'm going to tap 3 for a District Guide. When it enters the battlefield, I may search my library for a basic land card.
Oh man, I can't
Or
believe
a
this.
gate.
Or a
gate.
gate.
So
You probably have tons of gates.
So the fixing part of our concerns are answered. We're like seem to be okay now. We're fixed for these lands, but are we there as far as double manas? Because that's the next part of the problem.
I'll tell you right now, I'm running triple. I'm running triple chips. I've got a triple white, a triple black, and a triple blue at least.
I had in the Esper version of this, I had a lot of triple blues, and that was one of the things that killed me was that like a lot of my high power planeswalkers, like the Jace and things like that. So I was like, I don't think I'm as bad. I can't remember.
It's sweet that you get to find a gate.
Yes.
Wow, that's really good.
That is, I think I want to do the other one though, if I can find it. Yeah, there it is. It was going to be the next card I almost drew. Great, so the gate I found was Golgari Guildgate. Of course, black and green. And I'm going to, let's get this party started. I'm also going to attack, I'm going to attack Sean.
No, I've got 2 open mana and a Leyline of Anticipation, right?
Oh, shoot.
Do it.
My
Don't let him intimidate
That
you.
1/4 is
yeah, my
could be
1/4
in
real dangerous.
trouble.
Yeah, I'm attacking Sean.
You know what? I'll take it.
Whoa! Oh, honestly, that bluff made me nervous.
I don't want to
nervous.
expose my 2-drop until it's closer to my turn.
Pass turn.
We're gonna see some limited all-stars come out in this game. This is just one thing I noticed in my hand. I'm like, this is a decent card in limited. Like, this is gonna be great. We're gonna see some true sealed deck all-stars here.
Forest return. And
Are we going to see the first Planeswalker?
turn, I'm going to 1, 2, 3. Not yet.
Commander,
No,
the first
no.
commander play.
Yeah, there was a proliferate trigger there, but there's no counters.
Nothing to proliferate.
Anyway, go.
It's good to be me, everybody. There's a Scoured Barrens. Gain 1 life.
Man, this guy just rolling in the fixing
You
man.
recovered from that heavy hit from the Demir Informant. You just recovered from that quick.
Since I got a Leyline of Anticipation, my turn is the end of dance turn, so I'm going to pass.
Yeah, right. Okay. We do need a land here, oddly enough. We're gonna need that 4th land to do some stuff. Oh, never mind. We're just gonna go ahead and pass the turn.
Do you love it when you have a plan and then you draw a card and it's like, that's a better plan? I'm going to tap 4 for a Muse Drake, which is a 1/3 flying. When Muse Drake enters the battlefield, draw a card.
Wow.
And because it's a 1/3 flyer, I actually think it will be one of the more powerful creatures in the entire game that we play today. So you guys are each on a 40-turn clock. Except for Sean is on a 39-turn clock.
No, I gained the 1 life from this.
Never mind. Damn it.
Damn.
Imagine this game is like, it takes like 7 hours to play.
I'm going to go to attacks. And what's that guy? 3/3 now?
Yeah.
That's too bad. Okay. Sean, I'm coming at you with a District Ride and a Demir Informant. He's a 2/2, 1/4.
Well, this time I will flash something in.
Oh no. I made a huge mistake.
I will flash in Warden of Evos Isle. It's a 2/2 flyer. Creature spells with flying I cast cost 1 less to cast.
Yeah.
I'll block the 1/4. I'll take 2.
Take 2. Okay. Pass turn.
Hope you're ready for the power of my planeswalkers here.
Oh boy.
Let's go.
This is Huatli, Sun's Heart. Creatures I control deal combat damage equal to their toughness rather than their power.
Oh, you've weakened your evolution sage.
But I've strengthened Kethis.
That's true.
Oh, actually, this costs 1 less. What am I doing? That costs 1 less.
Yep.
It has 7 loyalty on it. I can -3 it to gain life equal to the toughness of the greatest creature I control.
How's that 40-turn clock looking now?
Get ready. I'm going to play a Plains. Now it's got 1 more loyalty counter on it. Pass turn.
I've got that Warden out, so now all my flying stuff is 1 cheaper. But listen, we know how this works. I've got a flyer. I gotta come at your Planeswalker. This is how we do it. We gotta take Planeswalkers down before they get too good.
Yeah.
This one's never going to get that good.
And I'm gonna make sure of it. So 2/2 Huatli. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
There we go.
And since my turn, I'll pass the turn.
Okay.
Hey, I actually have a play. It's not a land, but it's a Frilled Death Spitter. The 3/2 that when it's dealt damage, it deals 2 damage to target opponent.
Ooh, limited All-Star.
Yeah.
Andy, I just want to let you know, she's like the dinosaur-y planeswalker.
I know.
So we're friends.
We're friends, are we? Okay. I am going to attack. How big is Kethis?
4/4. I mean, it's 3/4, but he assigns combat damage.
3/4. I'm going to attack Alastair.
What? How
With a
dare
3/3.
you? I'll take it.
Yeah.
How dare you? Actually, never mind it. It has almost no effect.
Pass turn.
And I'm going to tap 3 and put in a Generous Stray. When it enters the battlefield, I draw a card.
It would have been, you know what? It would have been nice if they even printed cards like this in Rivals of Ixalan. I would have loved a little cantripping creature. I would absolutely love it. Didn't get that. There's the rub. Is because like the bigger sets have like a lot more room to include stuff like this, but the smaller ones are like, let's play off this pirate synergy, which I'm not at all utilizing. It's tough.
Dan, I'm coming at your Huatli with my flyer, and Andy, I'm coming at you with the District Guide, the 2/2.
The district guy.
Yeah. He's the district guy. He's like, hey, you know where the subway is?
I'm gonna take
talk to the district guy, man. He knows where it is.
You letting it in?
Yeah, I'm letting it in.
Do you think that was my best joke I've done on the Commander's Brews?
I wasn't listening.
Definitely.
I honestly wasn't listening.
Definitely.
It didn't sound promising to
We
start
should
with,
maybe,
so I
we
just
should
kind of
maybe
was like,
do
well,
it
whatever.
again because I feel like the delivery could have been a bit tweaked.
He's the guy that's like, you know, when you're like, hey, where's the subway? And then somebody says, oh, you got to talk to the district guy because he knows the district. Hey.
So I'm gonna down tick Wally by
Gain
3
some
to gain
life?
4 life.
Okay.
Then I'm going to pay 4 for God Eternal Bontu. When it enters the battlefield, I can sack any number of permanents and draw them any cards. When it dies or is put in exile, I can put it into back third from the top into my library. So as it ETVs, I'm actually going to sack Wally. Draw a card.
Wow. Bye-bye, Huatley.
She just wasn't doing that much.
We did it. We got rid of her.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Good work.
We did it.
Yeah.
And Bontu is 5/6 with Menace also.
Yes.
And indestructible.
Not indestructible.
No, it's the one that goes back in your
Yeah.
library.
So like even harder to deal with.
Yeah, even better.
No, I got a ton of target opponent shuffles their library effects. A ton of those.
Do you have any mill
So I'm
effects?
gonna go to combat, and Sean, you have both of those coming at you.
What are they?
3/4 and a 3/2.
Okay. In response,
Darn.
I will flash in my commander,
Oh right.
who is 1 cheaper because
That's the thing you can
Yennett
do.
flies.
Yay.
And I will block your Evolution Sage
boy, that
with
was a tough
Yennett.
play.
3/5 against your 3/2.
Yay, Sean. Dan's board was too good. All right.
Anything else, Dan?
No, that's everything.
With Leyline, I have every incentive to pass my turn, but I do want to get an attack in on Yennett to get the trigger to see if that's an odd numbered spell to get it for free, or at least draw a card. But I have to reveal it no matter what, so you can start to track what's in my hand a little bit. Dan, we got a rivalry now. Flying Vigilance Menace 3/5 coming at you. Wow. So here's the trigger. It is Lotus Field. I'll put that in my hand. I'll draw it instead of cast it.
Do you remember you saying before we started recording, I just hope I draw Lotus Field?
I got triple pips. I'm covered now. I'm covered for triple pips. This is a dream come true. Dan takes 3
I agree.
commander
You know what?
damage.
It must be nice.
It is very nice.
How's 3 lands going for
Not good.
And I'll pass the turn.
This was the fear.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're getting a little bit better. We got an Evolving Wilds. Okay, that's literally the best draw I could have had there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The nuts
I
draw.
mean,
100%
presumably
it
the
is.
land you go fetch for it would be the better draw.
That is the one I would. Oh yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah, like if you get a swamp, then it
True, an
would be better to
untapped
draw the
swamp, I guess. Yeah. I'm just gonna crack this Evolving Wilds and pass the turn.
Okay. Feels like now's the time. Tapping 6, bringing out old Muldrotha the Gravetide. During each of my turns, I may play up to 1 permanent card of each permanent type from my graveyard. And as you can see, right now I have
Looking good.
nothing in my graveyard.
Looking good.
And I have 0 attacks that will make any sense.
Yeah, a little flyer.
Got a flyer there.
Oh yeah, I forgot I have a flyer. And he's not gonna block that flyer. He might block. Nah, I don't care. Coming at Andy for 1 in the air.
Brutal. That's savage, man.
It is brutal.
That's a savage play.
Pass turn.
Cutthroat. I'm going to go to combat.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sean.
Really?
Wow.
This board.
I respect it.
I mean, that's fair. I can't put up anything that'll stop a 5/6 menace. So, yeah, I'll take 5.
Yowza.
Ooh, this is a rivalry I can get behind.
Killed my thing. Killed my thing.
Okay.
6 for a Sunblade Angel. It has flying, first strike, vigilance, and lifelink, and it's a 3/3.
That's an excellent card.
Yeah, in this deck, it's an excellent card. It does a lot of things.
6 mana for a 3/3 flying first strike vigilance lifelink angel, which like in any commander game we'd all be like, well, this guy doesn't know how to build a deck. You know what I mean?
I hope
But here's,
Audric's in there somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. Right? Like there's a few corner cases where like that is a
smuggled
good card.
Audric in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
then I'm gonna pass.
So
Here
on
we
your
are.
end step, I'm going to take my turn. And that's going to be a blood-soaked altar. Ooh. I can tap it and pay 2 life, discard a card, sacrifice a creature, and create a 5/5 black demon creature with flying, and I can do it only when I can cast a sorcery.
Whoa. And, oh yeah, it doesn't like disappear at the end of turn, you just...
No, I just make demons.
By sacking other creatures. You're into some
and
dark
discarding
magic.
a card.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That is right. First thing I'm going to do, Dan, we got all the rivalry coming at you. I need this Yennett trigger. I'm going to come at you with my 3/5 Flying Vigilance Menace flyer.
Yeah,
You got 2 flyers?
Key.
So here's the attack trigger. It's a Salvager of Ruin. It's an odd numbered spell. It's 3, so I can cast it, so I will. And it's an artifact creature, 2/1, that says, sacrifice Salvager of Ruin, choose target permanent card in your graveyard that was put there from the battlefield this turn, and return it to your hand. A little bit of insurance in case stuff goes to my graveyard. So that comes out before you've had a chance to declare blockers. Unless you've got some surprises, I think you have to take the 3.
I will take the 3.
6.
Oh, yeah,
Commander
that's menace.
damage up on Dan.
Oh yes.
Oh boy.
Oh, that could make a difference, yeah.
I'm gonna play this Lotus Field, it's gonna make me sack 2 lands, but I can spend them before that happens. So I will spend 2 islands and a swamp. I will spend some lands to cast a Scuttlemutt. It's a 2/2, adds 1 mana of any color. Target creature becomes the color or colors of your choice until end of turn.
Andy's just so upset about this.
Just
I love it.
so like, you guys are playing regular Commander games. I'm just like, can, 3-2.
I'm gonna drop this Lotus Field. I have to sack 2 lands. I'll sack 2 that I already paid for the Scuttlemutt with. I will activate Blood-Soaked Altar, and I have to pay 2 life. I have to discard a card and sacrifice a creature. I'll discard an island, and I'll sacrifice the Warden of Evos Isle, and I'll get a 5/5 demon.
Ugh.
And then I'll pass the turn.
Let's just play one of the better cards I opened in the set, Golden Guardian, 4 mana artifact creature with Defender. You pay 2, and it fights something else that you control. And when it dies, you get to flip it into what I imagine is probably a pretty decent land. Yeah, look at this. It taps to add 2 mana of any 1 color to your mana pool. And you pay 4 and tap it, and you make a 4/4 gold.
Wouldn't you love to be able to kill that thing?
I'd
right
love to be able to have it die.
Yeah.
But guess what? Not possible. Currently not happening. Yeah, and because you do need to activate that. It's not that it just dies.
Yeah.
You do need to do that.
Oh, it has to. It can't
Die
even be
that
like.
way.
You certainly do need to activate.
Yeah, certainly do.
Certainly do. 4 lands. All tapped. All right? So we'll just keep that in mind and pass the turn.
Okay. Now, I thought that, of course, this being sealed, that one thing we don't often play in Commander decks are combat tricks.
Oh, yeah.
So I loaded my deck with combat tricks.
Cool.
Because I was like, we don't usually play them. This will be a surprise. So I'm going to go to attacks here. And
Just telling everyone you did that.
yeah, Dan, I'm coming at you with this 2/2, and Sean, I'm coming at you with this 1/2, and then I think I'll also throw this one at Sean. No, I should keep this one for it. Never mind. Dan, I'm coming at you with your 2/2, and Sean, I'm coming at you with this 1/2.
You know what I think's happening?
What?
I don't think you have a combat trick.
Yeah,
I think
smells
you-
some nonsense.
I think you want us to kill those so you can recast them with Muldrotha and draw more cards and
Oh,
get
yeah.
more lands. So I'm not going to block it. I'm going to take 2.
No, you're gonna take one.
I'm going to take 1.
I'm gonna take 2.
Oh, are you sure you don't want to block?
Nah.
Why would you tell them you had combat tricks first? That would seem to do the opposite. You don't tell them you might have combat tricks.
Yeah, see, if you did have combat tricks, you certainly wouldn't tell us. So the fact that you told us is a clue that you
He's trying
certainly
to
don't.
outplay my bad play when I attacked you with an evolution sage when I knew you had a commander you could just flash in. It's like I can't let Dan have the worst play of the game.
Oh man.
Bizarre.
Anyway, that's why they call me the smartest commander player on the planet. Undercity Necrolisk. It's a 4 mana, 3/3. I could pay 1 and sacrifice another creature and put a +1/+1 counter on Undercity Necrolisk. It gains menace until end of turn and activate this ability only anytime you could cast a sorcery. Then that is it. That's all I'm going to do is pass a turn.
So this is not a super friends deck. I explained this to you guys before we started. This is just a friends deck because many of these friends are not actually terribly super. So
Well,
I'd like to.
you outright sacrificed Huatli the first opportunity
Yeah.
you get, so obviously
So
they're not such good friends.
allow me to introduce you to another friend. It's Davriel, Rogue Shadow Mage. This is a bad commander card. But I said he's going in the deck because I pulled him and he's in my colors and he's going in.
So what is he? What's the deal?
At the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, if that player has 1 or fewer cards in hand, he deals 2 damage to them.
Oh,
and I
nice.
can -1 him to make target player discard a card.
Not even each opponent, eh?
Nope. I'm gonna -1 him, Sean.
If you want to enforce this rivalry, that's fine.
That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Andy, you're gonna have the Sunblade Angel come at you, and Sean, I am gonna send Pawn to you.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Okay.
At me, not at Alastair, eh? Even though he has Muldrotha out.
I still got a flyer. I got a flyer.
Yeah, I know.
That he wants dead.
True.
And make him sack it with his own mana next time.
Interesting. So if I block with a demon in Yennett, I could kill it back, but you could kill one of those. Or I could just take the hit and just keep cranking out demons and kill you in a couple turns. Which maybe is my plan then. Okay, I'll do it. Yeah, I'll take the 5.
Wow. Okay.
And then in my second main, I'm going to pay 2 for a Grateful Apparition. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker, proliferate.
Okay.
And then I'm going to say, go.
I do want to do a main phase play, which is so peculiar for this, but I'm going to pay Lotus Field for blue, triple blue.
Oh, your Bloodsoak Altar is not in that.
That's right. I'm going to cast Cavalier of Gales. 5/5 flying. When it enters the battlefield, draw 3 cards, then put 2 cards from your hand on top of your library in any order. When it dies, shuffle it into my library and scry 2. The great thing with Yennett is I get to put an odd numbered card back on top. I'm going to get to cast it, so here we go.
Remember all these mythics these guys are casting? Andy, remember that?
I remember.
I've had one.
It's one more than me. I mean, I guess commanders, but they don't count.
Yeah, that's right. I've cast my command.
Okay, I'm ready to go to my combat step. And Dan, I'll come at you with everything that's eligible that flies. So my 5/5 demon and Yennett. Here's my Yennett trigger. Ironically, it did not get any odd numbered spells, so it's a swamp that goes to my hand.
Wow. Well, take that.
Yeah, it seems pretty good, especially for Andy.
Yeah, anything
I've
that
got a
slows you
5/5
guys
and
down.
a
is
3/5.
Yeah.
I'll just take it.
Okay, take an 8. I'm going to make another demon, I think. Yeah, I'll do that with Scuttlemutt, pay 2 life, discard that swamp I just drew. And there's another 5/5 demon.
It seems like a problem.
This is really good. What you got going on here?
Yeah.
Stop attacking me with Bantu, and we can talk.
Okay,
Pass the turn.
I did it, guys. I did it. I drew a land. A mountain.
Dreams really do come true.
Dreams really do come true. So listen, I have some stuff in my hand I can now play. But it's not particularly good. It doesn't actually do anything.
We're
to
not
my
going to
board.
judge. We're not judging the things.
But
that
it
you're
does.
playing.
It does like interact with your guys' combat. So I'm just saying, if you need a hand, if anyone needs a hand, maybe in their turn,
Oh, yeah.
you can ask me about it, and
Okay.
we'll see what we can work out.
Okay.
I'm just saying, because
Yeah.
now that seems to be the role I'm going to have to play. So otherwise, I'm just going to pass because.
Oh, we don't get to know what this is until we ask for it?
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly. Like I just can't do
Interesting.
anything.
Okay. I get it. You're
Rough
announcing that you've got combat tricks like me. I get it.
I mean, they're not combat tricks, but they kind of are.
Okay. On your
see.
end step, I will not pay 1 to sacrifice anything because you can only do this at sorcery speed, which is why this is not a good card for
Not a
commander.
good card.
Yeah.
Certainly
there we go. Yeah,
not a good card.
Not a great card at all. That's your turn. Oh boy. I'm going to go to attacks.
Okay, Alastair, we can work out a deal here.
Yeah, I mean.
I'll block your generous stray.
Oh yeah. Okay. No problem. Oh, maybe kill your.
Maybe kill one of my guys. Or maybe 2 of my guys can die.
I like it. You know what? What about, does it work with Dimir Informant? Because I'd rather him die.
Oh, really? Okay, sure, yeah.
And I
That's
can
fine.
surveil 2, which is actually, I think, better for me. So,
I
okay.
won't draw a card from that, but sure. But
No,
you're
I
right.
know, yeah.
You kind of do draw it with Muldrotha, yeah.
Exactly. Okay, so here's the attacks. I'm coming at Andy with District Guide.
Or
Dimir
Dimir
Informant.
Informant.
Dimir Informant. I'm coming at Sean with District Guy. And Dan with Generous Stray.
Yeah, and I'm going to block with Golden Guardian.
So wait, if I understand correctly here, you're hoping to block with Golden Guardian
And then fight
then
and kill my own thing.
fight your own thing so that
Oh,
you
because
flip
he's had
it.
enough damage.
And when it flips, you get to crank out 4/4s,
I get to have some mana fixing.
but also crank out 4/4s,
If
right?
that is so I choose, yes, I can crank out all 4/4 a turn.
Crank him out.
What's the cost on it?
On 4.
To 4 colorless, make
4 and tap it, and I get a 4/4 artifact creature.
I will block your District Guide with my Cavalier of Gales.
Okay, it'll die.
You get 1 of each type return, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so only 1 creature. I
Then
can
I'll
toss
block your Generous Stray too.
Okay, great, it dies.
And I gain 3.
Just so you know, I'm choosing not to do my combat tricks.
Okay, as you're right. So Guardian has 1 damage on it.
Yes, it does.
And is that's it? Just and then this guy's gonna die? Is that
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay, great. Here's what I'm gonna do for my turn. Then I'm gonna pay blue, green, and a swamp for an Okran Assassin. All creatures able to block Okran Assassin do so, and it's a 1/1 Death Toucher.
Ooh.
It's a good way to get some removal. You know what I'm saying? It's true. I will also then pay 3 to cast Dimir Informant from my graveyard.
The Surveil one.
He's a 1/4, a Surveil 2.
Surveil 2. I meant the Surveil individual when I used the word one.
Yes.
The one
The
who
Surveil
surveils.
lady.
Yeah.
I'm putting both Moodmark Painter and a Forest into my graveyard.
Okay.
On the Surveil trigger, I'm going to play my Forest, because I can do that, right?
Yeah.
From the graveyard.
Yeah, that's a permanent.
That's a permanent. Yeah. And that leaves me with 2 mana. And I'll use that 2 mana to not do anything because I can't. I've got a tempo.
You could do your sorcery activation for your little Necrolisk.
Do I want to do that? I'm going to pay 1 and I'm going to sack Dimir Informant again to give
I'm only going to have 1 creature after this.
Undercity Necrolisk a +1/+1, and he's got Menace until end of turn, past turn. He doesn't have
All
Menace.
right, so on your ends up, I'm going to have these guys fight. Stormfleet Swashbuckler, the 3/3, will fight Golden Guardian, the 4/4 with 1 damage marked on it. So then this is going to die. Okay. And then this is going to flip. So now we have Gold Forge Garrison. It's a land that taps for 2 mana of any 1 color, and I can pay 4 and tap this and create a 4/4 colorless golem.
Just pumping him out.
Excellent fixing.
Blast Zone.
Blast
It enters
Zone.
with a charge counter on it. I can tap it for colorless, or I can pay XX, tap it, put X charge counters on Blast Zone. Pay 3, tap it, sack it, and destroy each non-land permanent with converted mana cost equal to the number of charge counters on Blast Zone.
Interesting.
So we have 4, 5, nothing.
3 zeros, 6s.
Yeah, it feels like it might be good to do it for 0 and call the giant demons flying.
I can't do it for 0. I'd have to find a way to get
You
rid
have
of
to
that
get
one.
rid of that. Yeah.
So if there was like a deliferate.
Deliferate.
Take it, remove a counter from things. So, Andy, Grateful Apparition. Alastair, Sunbane Angel, and I'm going to do it. Sean, I'm going to send the God Eternal at you.
Wow.
Oh, it's happening.
Okay.
Keeping that pressure on.
Okay. I will flash in a defender, a creature.
Ooh.
I will flash in Apostle of Purifying Light. Protection from black. 2/1. 2, exile target card from a graveyard. So I will put up a demon and the Apostle against Bantu.
I might have a response to that, actually.
Okay.
And I was going to do this anyways because Dan's stupid thing is attacking me. So here's my response. I'm going to pay red
It's just a 1/1.
and 2 more for Shake the foundations.
That dude.
Shake the Foundations deals 1 damage to each creature without flying. Wow, wow. So it doesn't protect me, but it can still kill your thing. But I get to draw a card, which I desperately need to do.
Okay.
1 damage.
And it's going to hit my boy Frill Death Spitter, which is going to send 2 damage at Dan.
After Shake the Foundations, I lost Apostle of Purifying Light and Salvager of Ruin.
Yes, after ACDC came, I lost Ochre and Assassin.
I lost Bontu. He's in the library, 3rd from the top. When Grateful Apparition dealt damage to Andy, I get a Proliferate trigger, so I'm going to put a counter on Blast Zone. I'm going to put a counter on this amazing Planeswalker.
So Andy took 1 there.
And I took 3.
Alastair took 3 and Dan
chose
gained
not to
3.
block.
Yeah, I gained 3. So, then I'm going to down tick
Again, right.
Davriel. How many cards do you have in hand there, Alastair?
2, 3, 4,
Too many.
6.
You can discard 1.
You don't want him to discard.
No, I know. He's going to be able to play it.
Yeah,
I mean, I could have.
it's essentially not discarding for Alastair.
I could have exiled him from his graveyard with the Apostle, but it's gone now.
I know.
It's gone now.
I really need to
no.
draw a card.
Yeah, Alistair, you get it.
I really need
Discard
to draw a card.
something.
Really?
Yeah, no.
It's not even discarding for him.
No, I know, it's true. It's just like it's his extended hand.
I'll
Yeah.
discard Molder Hulk.
Yeah. It's like doesn't do anything. you down tick this guy to do nothing.
I know.
The
Well,
best
he's
part
useless.
is his Undergrowth now will count for himself. He'll cast 1 less to cast for each creature card in a graveyard, including himself.
Yeah,
True.
sure.
So actually, you made that creature better.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dan.
You're welcome.
Doing,
You're
really
welcome.
pulling the moves today.
I know, right?
Okay, I'm just gonna go to my combat step.
Uh-oh.
I will send Yennett and a demon at. No, I'm just gonna do this at Dan. No, just at Dan. I'm okay with Davriel going there. So I'll do my Yennett trigger. Frostlinks. I will cast Frostlinks. When it enters the battlefield, target creature gets tapped in opponent controls and doesn't untap until its next controller's next untap step. Tap that Sunblade Angel, and it won't untap until your next untap step.
Yeah.
Dan is now at 12 commander damage from Sean.
Yowza.
I'm playing off the top, so I'll pass the turn.
So for 2 mana, I'm going to cast a wildly unplayable card in Commander, Dead Man's Chest. It is a 2 mana enchantment aura with just a boatload of text on it. I have to enchant something an opponent controls. Whenever the creature dies, I can exile cards equal to its power from the top of its owner's library, and then cast non-land cards for as long as they remain exiled, and I can spend mana as any color if I want.
Cool.
So what's that in English?
So basically, this is going to go on something.
Yeah.
When it dies, whatever its power is, that's the number of cards I'm going to be able to exile from
that player's graveyard.
from that player's library.
Library.
And then I can cast those cards
For free.
if I want.
That's pretty good.
Okay.
That's actually.
It's only cast. Like it'd be great if it was lands also. You know, like what's the harm? You know.
But that actually seems pretty good in Commander.
It's
Well,
it's
it's very
Yeah,
it is.
exactly.
It's conditional.
It
Very
doesn't
conditional.
work against a sack outlet.
exactly. Someone's just going to sack it beforehand.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm looking at targets here. Sean, you got a lot of good cards. So
don't
whenever
think you
this
should target
thing
my stuff.
dies, whenever it dies, I'm just going to get added value. I'm not going to kill it. If
Yeah.
it dies, great.
Get added value, and if it dies, Sean gets added value because that's Cavalier of Gales.
Exactly. That's the thing. So if your guy dies, we both get a little bump. That's all. That's all.
That's
And
all.
I'm gonna pass the turn.
And I'd say that pitch I made was a Cavalier of Sales.
It was a pretty good sale.
Is that a better one?
pretty good.
Is that gonna resolve? Is that gonna land on him?
It's gonna land.
Okay, there you go. Let's pass the turn.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. For Rhizome Lurcher. It's got Undergrowth. When it enters the battlefield, with put a number of +1/+1 counters on it equal to the number of creature cards in my graveyard. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're all creatures.
You big.
So it becomes an 8/8.
Nice.
You get big.
Yeah. Just an 8/8 vanilla creature.
Yeah, that's a. Hey,
That's
guess
something.
what?
This
That's something.
game,
Yeah, this
that's
game,
not nothing.
it's. I expected people to snap concede, but I guess we're still playing, so I'll make another play.
I'd throw any of you in the sewer for that creature right now. Just toss you guys in there, no questions asked.
In the sewer.
I will also pay 3 this time for a Demir Informant again. Real exciting.
That's a nice little combo there with
Yeah.
Muldrotha.
So I'm going to Surveil 2. Oh yeah. Okay, great. So I'm going to put both of these in my graveyard.
What are they?
It is Bounty of Might, which is a 6 mana instant, which has target creature gets +3/+3 until end of turn 3 times.
Muldrotha can't get that.
Yeah,
out.
no, can't cast that.
What?
No.
Only
It's
permanent.
permanent.
Great, good to know. I'm going to.
That's what I'm going to
Nope,
put,
leave it there.
put on
that
top
on
of my
top,
And I'm
library.
going to keep both of these cards on top of my library.
Great.
But we'll edit that mistake out, obviously. Right?
Obviously.
Yeah,
Yes,
obviously
we
we
will.
would
Yes,
never.
we will.
We would never
will.
show that.
No one will see this part of the show. Okay.
I'm going to then. I'm going to pay 1 more, because why not? And sack Demir Informant
Yeah, that's
to give this guy another +1/+1 counter. So he's a 5/5. He's got Menace until end of turn.
All right, at the end of your turn, I'm going to put some counters on Blast Zone. Okay, I think I'm going to pay 4 to put 2 more counters on Blast Zone.
Make it a 4.
I'm going to 4.
Okay.
Pay 3. Tap it.
Get rid of the 4s. Get
Not
rid of the
just
ley line.
4s.
I'm not going to argue with getting rid of a ley line. A ley
gonna
line's
keep-
very good too, man.
He's just going to keep making
I
the
know,
things.
but then it gets rid of that. I don't know if it's the right play. I don't know.
So
I've made
is
lots of
this
mistakes
the
so far.
only thing that's going to go from that?
From your
No, 3 of my
And
things.
then those things go.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
but that's
okay,
nothing.
then fine.
Yeah,
I'll
this
lose
is
a ley
nothing.
line. Yeah, okay.
These are nothing.
Those are nothing. Getting rid of ley line's good. Like, I know from my deck, I have ways to destroy artifacts. I only have one way to destroy an enchantment. So, like,
Wow.
it's not the worst.
No.
Like, yeah. There's an argument to be made, certainly. I don't know if it's optimal, but I think with what we're doing here, that's the harder permanent to get rid of.
No.
You know what? You just spent, 11 mana to do that?
Yeah.
I paid 0 for it, so I feel great.
Yeah, you
Sure.
do pay 0. Yeah.
You're up.
I'm
You're up on that one.
Huge tempo play.
Got one of Sean's cards and wiped my board. That's great.
Oh, this is still untapped. Sunlight Angel does not untap. I'm going to down tick Davriel to make you discard. a
Really?
card. Yeah.
You really want this rivalry to exist?
I'm just saying, you can keep spitting these out. I
Yeah,
can't make him. That was a
someone's gotta
mistake
keep it.
last time to make him do it. So
It was a hard
It's a
mistake.
fair point. It's a fair
Hard
point.
mistake.
I mean, that's an optional thing, but if you insist, I'm happy to. I'll discard a swamp. Sure.
It's an optional thing. Yeah,
It is true.
It's all fairly optional.
I mean, because now that he's at 1, it's a real consideration. You don't automatically keep reducing it. I know you got to proliferate, but I'm just saying, you making aggressive moves, you're gonna get one back.
Man, this is Sean on the street. This is Sean on the
Yeah.
street.
Sean
man.
on
This
the
is
Thug-
why
Thug Sean.
Everyone
On
knows
the
he's a
street.
tough guy.
yeah.
Yeah, everyone does know that.
Wish I had something better to do with my turn.
Does that mean you're passing the turn?
Yeah. I'm gonna
You didn't flash anything in there. That's interesting.
Okay, Dan. Yeah, I'll come at you with all these flying
Ugh.
things.
Cool.
5/5, 5/5, 3/5 vigilance, menace, and here is the trigger for Yennett. That's a Scholar of the Ages. It's a 7-drop. That's
Pretty good.
odd, so I will cast it.
Pretty good.
And when it enters the battlefield, return up to 2 target instant and/or sorcery cards from your graveyard to your hand.
Oh,
No, I should have done 5.
So I guess I'll get. You know what? I only have 1. Oh, so I guess I should with this trigger on the stack. I want another instant in there so I can take advantage of it. So I will disenchant this dead man's chest.
In response, I'm not gonna kill it. If it dies, great. Tap these for green, and I'm gonna plummet this man.
Oh, okay.
Plummet! It's the first time you've ever seen it in a commander game. Things are going well for me.
Okay, so this has died. Ready to go. So here's your 5.
My exiled 5.
and did they get exiled face up?
Yep.
Yes.
Exile means face up.
Audacious Thief and a Tomebound Lich.
Okay, so a lot of lands.
Well, lands, that's great for you.
But I
Yeah.
can cast these 2 things.
Okay, so that's resolved. So now Cavalier of Gales is going to get shuffled in, and I'm going to scry 2.
Very exciting. And do you draw a card as well?
No, I'm
just
going to
scry.
do the Scholar of the Ages at the end.
Of course. Why not?
So I really hope that it made it back to the top. That's the dream.
That's the
when
dream,
when
yeah.
Cavalier of Gales gets shuffled in. So here's my scry 2.
I had it happen in a game of Standard once.
So now Scholarly Ages hits. 2 sorceries or instants, Disenchant and Soul Salvage.
Very
So
exciting.
now we're ready for the damage. This 5/5 demon and this Yennett coming at you.
How much commander have I taken from Yennett?
12, I believe.
I'm just I'll let it through.
Another 8. And then I'll use this 3 to cast a Bloodthirsty Aerialist. It's flying, and whenever I gain life, I put a +1/+1 counter on Bloodthirsty Aerialist.
Seems pretty good.
It doesn't have lifelink though.
It does not have lifelink. Now's the time. I have to do this on my turn. So if I want to do that again, get another demon, do I want to trade up Frostlinks? I think I do.
Yeah, for sure. Frostlinks did its work.
Yeah.
It made someone cold,
Yeah.
and now
It's not going to do anything.
Well, you know what
else,
though? But
really.
I don't have a card to discard. I don't want to discard the things I just drew. So I will pass the turn
And you have to do that as a sorcery.
as a
right?
sorcery. I can't just make a surprise demon.
Good job, Davriel, Rogue, Shadow Mage.
it did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Turned out maybe it wasn't an aggressive move.
Sean, you got a great board, and I'm going to have to Reaver ambush your Yennett.
Really?
Exile
We're
target
doing
creature
this.
with power 3 or greater. So you just have to...
Okay.
Getting a lot of value
Okay.
off that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Getting a lot of value
Yeah.
off that.
Okay.
Quite scary. Quite scary.
Okay.
Yeah.
Guy gets a couple lands, now he gets all cocky. Now he thinks he can control the board.
What did I get here? Okay, here's what I'm going to do. My commander's
lead.
coming out.
Vaevictis Asmadi.
So Vaevictis Asmadi the Dire, 6 mana for the 6/6 flyer. Whenever he attacks, for each player, I choose a target permanent that player controls. Those players sacrifice those permanents, but then they get to reveal the top card of their library and put it into the battlefield if it's a permanent card.
Cool.
So if you get it, so you trade up or trade down,
Yeah.
hopefully.
yeah.
So
Works for me.
I got 1 mana floating because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm going to use that extra 1 to attach Strider Harness to Vaevictis.
So if you're going to combat, I'm going to disenchant that Strider Harness.
Do you want to trade something up? I just want to get rid of Muldrotha.
Why do you want to get rid of Muldrotha? I have no board.
That's
Do I want to trade
instant
something
board.
up? No, I know what's on the top, and it's not a trade up for me. So I don't want that to happen. You'll do all of this next turn, and he won't have summoning sickness. It'll be fine. I'm just gonna make sure that that's not gonna happen this turn.
Okay, well, I'm going to attack, so,
So I'm
gonna
gonna
have to do it.
I'm gonna disenchant the Strider Harness.
Okay, all right,
Destroy target artifact or enchantment.
there you go.
Woo! Man, for a bad commander game, this is getting spicy, I feel like.
Yeah,
I feel like it's
yeah.
getting spicy a little bit. I'm going to tap 4 for my turn and play Nightveil Predator. He's a 3/3 flying, death touch, hexproof. Limited all-star. You do see him in commander decks, there's no doubt.
do some work.
Yeah, I'm going to pay 3
Certainly will.
to get back Generous Stray to draw myself a card. And then I'm going to pass the turn.
I'm going to pay 4 for a Fire Mine Vessel. Oh, when enters tapped, I can tap it to add 2 mana of different colors.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. I forgot that was in here. Okay, so I'm going to play 2 for Pollen Bright Druid. When it enters battlefield, I can put a +1/+1 counter on target creature or proliferate. I'm actually going to put a counter on my Sunblade Angel.
The lifelinker.
Makes sense.
Also,
Yeah.
specifically, this guy is terrible for people with hay fever and stuff.
Oh yeah, it's the
Pollen
worst.
Bright.
Pollen
Yeah.
Bright. Very bright.
So, but if you have like a antihistamine in your deck,
Yeah.
that's the way to deal with it.
Absolutely,
You
of
know what I
course.
mean? So it's totally deal withable.
That's why my next
So,
commander is
If you've got like
Claretinas.
Reactin or something like that.
Yeah,
Claritina's.
Claretina's my
I'm
commander.
then
Do you think
gonna-
that's my best joke here? Commander game?
I'm actually going to do this. I'm going to pay 1, 2, 3 for Courage in Crisis. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature, then proliferate. So you get one of those.
Okay.
Then I'm going to proliferate.
Okay.
It goes up to that much. You go up to that much.
Flying Vigilance. Lifelink. Yowza!
Yowza! Yowza!
I was going to get rid of that.
Oh yeah, and it'll just go away next turn.
Well, not the way the board's looking right now. Death Touch, First Strike, definitely going to have 2 demons.
Oh, right.
But when you attack, that's like you can attack through, like you make the flyer go away, and like, you still have the
Yeah,
attack.
I guess. Yeah.
So
I mean, we can make a deal. We can strike a deal.
we could strike a deal.
Strike a deal. You know,
What kind of deal are you interested in? Me not attacking you
I
this
won't
turn?
target that if you don't attack me with it.
Okay. So you've got that flyer. You have the aerialist untapped.
You can't block it though because your guy has first strike. Like could block it.
Yeah, you could block.
You just won't
but
kill
you
it.
can't deal with it.
Yeah.
None of us can deal with
Yeah.
it in that
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
And what's his life total at? 34.
34.
Yeah, but I've got a removal spell and I'll use it if you.
Cool.
Oh sure. Yeah.
So
The 1 mana.
Alistair,
The 1 mana
got the-
removal spell from Guilds of
yeah.
Ravnica.
you've got a Sunblade Angel coming at you, and that is attacks.
If you want to proliferate again, you can attack me.
Oh, that's true. I can. Are you
I
interested
won't
in
block,
that? Okay, great. Grateful apparition.
You blocking Alastair?
Andy, are you going to attack me with Vaevictis? And or target any of my stuff?
I already told you I wanted to get rid of Muldrotha. What are you going to give me?
Okay, I will take 6. That's what I'll do.
I will
Wow.
gain
Boy.
6.
Oh boy,
Well,
I'm going to have
proliferate
to
that.
deal with both of these things eventually.
So Alastair takes 6.
6!
I got
Andy
it.
takes 1. Dan gains 6.
Yep. And I got a proliferate trigger off
And a
of that.
proliferate.
So Davriel needs to make someone discard a card,
Doesn't need to. Does not need to.
but
Of course he wants it to.
he's
If
not
you-
coming for you.
Okay, good. Great.
So leave this alone.
Sure.
How much do you have in hand? There's no point in making you
2.
discard unless somebody can kill his Muldrotha.
But also prevent him from keeping making demons.
I mean, you're playing this game, Dan, like you think you can take all of us at once. I'm ready to just like start teaming up with the table against you if my fellow teammates want to talk about this. You got a 6/6 first strike flying lifelink. Your life
7/7 actually.
7/7. So like discard whoever you want. I'm just gonna say I'm teaming up with you two to come at this guy now.
Okay, great. Cool.
All right.
Good to know.
I mean, I haven't attacked anyone in a long time because my creatures are small. That's because
I know you have a disgusting value engine there. I know what you have.
I told you, a value engine of small creatures that can't finish a game.
These decks are surprisingly good, and they're kind of balanced.
Maybe yours are.
That's a strong effect.
Yeah, but this did not come from the set. This is easily the best card.
It's the deck.
I mean, what's the?
What are we waiting to decide?
Oh, just if I'm gonna make Andy discard.
Gonna make me discard?
No, sorry, Sean. I said that wrong.
Do it. He's your number 1 enemy. You know he's coming at you no
Yeah.
matter what.
Okay, so if these arguments tell me you're not my teammate.
Oh, sorry. I'm just talking strictly from a magic perspective, not from
convincing the dude to
yeah, you're
come
right.
at me.
I say.
I mean, I'd like to do something about his hand size, but he just puts it in his graveyard. And,
Still just his hand size. It's fine.
I say make the play. Just make the play.
Yeah, just do the move.
Sorry, Sean,
do
that's
the
the
move.
move.
Yeah.
Really?
This is a bond. This is officially a bond.
Okay, well,
Sorry.
I want to just illustrate to my current teammates.
Yeah.
I'm not discarding my soul salvage because I need it. So you could have benefited from this scheming symmetry that I have to discard. Someone could have tutored with me. So you can thank this guy. You can thank this guy. You can thank
Yeah,
this
that would have
guy.
been good. I would have liked that. You
That
know,
would have been really great.
I don't like you for doing that.
Then
pass
I'm
the
going
turn?
to pass turn.
Unsummon your angel.
Yeah, there you go.
Haha, now I have a card in hand.
Yeah. I'm gonna attack you, Dan.
Okay.
5 to you, 2 to Davriel. Both flying.
Yeah, there we go.
Yep.
So I think what I'm going to do is that doesn't work. I'm just gonna pass the turn.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, interesting.
4 to play Pirate's Pillage. As an additional cost to cast Pirate's Pillage, discard a card. I get to draw 2 cards and create 2 colorless treasure artifact tokens. That tap and add mana. I'm going to discard Cherished Hatchling.
Cool.
And I'm going to draw 2 cards.
So this is like the tormenting voice of that set.
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah. But you also get 2 mana back on it, which is nice. So,
So it becomes the exact same
do you
price.
have treasures?
Yeah, I got a treasure.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Look at that.
Look at this.
So I got 2 treasures.
2 treasure.
That's
Treasure.
nice. Okay, then I'm gonna go to attacks.
Okay. As you go to combat, are you going to target me or attack me?
Well, I don't have to attack you if you don't want. I won't attack you.
But
Sure.
will you target Muldrotha? If you want to target General Stray, I'm okay with it, but otherwise I'll have to kill Vaevictis.
With one
With
mana?
my 1 mana
I don't
kill
think
spell
so. I
from
think-
Guilds of Ravnica. Call my bluff.
I don't think you have a 1 mana kill spell from Guilds of Ravnica. I have a feeling.
Remember when I said I had all those combat tricks?
I'm just gonna. I mean, I'm gonna go to attacks.
Okay, so I'm going to pay 1 for Necrotic Wound. Undergrowth, target creature gets -X/-X until end of turn for the number of creatures in my hand, and it's
In your graveyard?
graveyard. Sorry, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So
-8.
Wow.
I forgot about Necrotic Wound.
Me too, obviously. Okay, well there it is. It's gone.
That's actually like pretty solid card in that deck.
Wow.
it's great. Yeah, if that creature would die this turn, exile it instead, but it's a commander, so it goes.
So I'm gonna use one of these, and then I'm gonna play Ravenous Chupacabra and target Muldrotha.
Yes.
That goes anyway.
Yeah, it does it anyway. Yep, absolutely.
Ire. Ire has been drawn.
You have to, right?
Yeah, you have to ire. Ire now.
Then I think I will just pass the turn.
All right, I'm gonna pit 2 for House Guildmage. He's a human wizard. I can pay 1 and a blue and tap it. Target creature doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step. Or I can take 2 and a swamp, tap it, and surveil 2, which of course can be handy in this deck.
That's pretty good.
And then I'm gonna pass the turn.
3, 4, 5, 6 for a Sunblade Angel.
We knew it was coming.
Knew it was
We knew
coming.
it.
Knew it was coming. And 1, 2, 3, 4 for God Eternal Bontu.
We knew it was coming.
Seems pretty good.
Yes, I wasn't keeping track of my draws. I'm like, oh, I hope I draw something good. I hope I draw something good. Like, oh, right, something good. Something good. I forgot I put that there. So I can sacrifice any number of other permanents.
3 permanents.
2 lands and a Pollen Bright Druid. Draw 3.
Guys.
ETB.
We're protected from hay fever.
Yeah.
Do you think that was the best joke I've done in Commander's Brew so far?
Probably, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh man, that's a really damning report.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's a terrible joke.
Easily the best.
I'm gonna replace one of those lands I just sacked. I'm just gonna pass turn.
Okay, I think it's time to recast my commander. 1, 2, 3. I'll make that blue. There you go. Yennett's back, everybody.
Back.
He is cryptic, and he is a ruler.
That's true. And I will do the Blood-Soaked Altar business. I'll discard a card. I'll sack a creature. That'll be Frost Lynx.
Yeah.
And I will get another 5/5 demon.
Upgraded.
Upgrade the Frost Lynx to a demon.
Pretty good.
Dan, coming at you with this demon.
Oh,
the
man.
demon that is allowed.
I think I'm just gonna take it.
Taking 5.
Thank God for you guys attacking people.
Pass the turn.
Because otherwise this game
Each
would be
other.
an absolute standstill. Thank God for what you guys are doing in this game. Okay. I'm going to pay 4 for a Needletooth Raptor. We're seeing a little bit more of what the actual deck is actually trying to do here.
That one's legit.
It is legit. It's the 4 mana 2/2 with Enrage. Whenever it's dealt damage, it deals 5 damage to target creature an opponent controls.
Oh, that's great. That is really great.
That's decent. So then we're going to go red, black, and play Tillinolly's Crown on it. So it's an aura. Again, another like limited all-star from this set.
Yeah.
It deals a damage when it comes into play to a creature, to the enchanted creature, and it gets +3/+0 and has trample. So now this guy's a 5/2 with 1 damage on it currently. And I get to deal 5 damage to something.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to hit Sean's commander.
What?
Because you have a great board state and your commander is very good. You got so much stuff. Come on.
Wow. I guess so. Now you want to end our. Like, I got no friends in this world. I got no
Want
friends in
to
this
be
world.
friends with
Very
me
good,
and
very
we can
good
end our
board
rivalry and team up against other
Just a
people?
board state.
Do you want to be friends
Do you
now?
want to?
I don't know.
I would love to. I would love to team up with you and just take these 2 out and then have a real
then
game
and
among
then a real-
actual
A real
ones.
game among
Yeah,
actual
yeah,
people.
yeah.
I'm also
Okay.
going to pay. I'm going to use my garrison here for making 2 mana Only using one of it though, and I'm going to cast Silent Gravestone. Cards in graveyards can't be the targets of spells or abilities.
That seems
Doesn't
bad.
affect Muldrotha.
Oh, okay, great.
You can still cast stuff from the graveyard. They just can't be the targets of spells or abilities.
It's gonna make my soul salvage awful.
Yeah, it makes it unusable basically.
The text on Muldrotha isn't an ability that's
There's
targeted.
no targeting going on with
Oh,
Muldrotha.
okay.
And then I can pay 4 and tap it to exile it and all cards from all graveyards and then draw a card. So
That affects.
that affects
Yes.
That definitely is an effect. on
that affects
it.
Muldrotha. All right. Anyways, pass the turn.
Cool. End of my turn, I'm going to pay, or end of your turn, I say, pay 3 and flash in Whisper Agent. When it enters the battlefield, I surveil 1.
He's very shy.
I'll leave that on top. Otherwise, it's just a vanilla 3/2.
With flash,
With flash.
that's pretty
I'll
good.
go to my turn. I'll draw for turn. Draw the card I left on top.
Mine, I got these guys. Possibility.
I'm gonna play Crawl Foragers. So 4/4 for 5. When he enters the battlefield, I gain 1 life for each creature card in my graveyard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'll gain 8 life. Then I'm gonna pass the turn.
So, going to attacks.
Yeah.
Alastair, I'm going to Sunblade Angel and God Eternal Bond to you.
Okay, great. I'll block with Crowd Foragers and Whisper Angel. They'll both die because it's only 6 toughness.
Angel, is it?
And Dan gets
Crowd
to
foragers.
assign.
Whisper
Dan
agent.
gets to assign the combat damage however he wants. He
Oh,
doesn't
there's only
have
5.
It's only
Sorry.
5.
Yeah,
Yeah,
never mind.
6 toughness.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
and he can still just pile it all on one creature. if he
True. You
wanted
don't
to.
have to kill both of them.
Well, you can't kill both of them.
I
It's
can't
only
kill
5.
both
of them.
I was wrong.
No.
Okay.
So this
But
is
you
like
also don't have to.
I'll divide it so nothing dies. I'll let Crawl Forager die.
Great. That seems like a pretty good trade, though. 1 for 1 to Bonte.
1 for Bantu, back in his life.
I mean, you both get those back, so.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kind of hoping on getting Bantu back.
And then I'm going to take 3.
And I will gain 3. 2 for a very exciting Prismite.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Something.
It was possibly useful in this deck if I needed the filtering, but
I was just about to say, oh, Ravenous Chupacabra would be great in this Muldrotha deck. Then I realized that, of course, there are so many things that would be great.
Yeah. There's a bunch of stuff. Yeah. I know. I was thinking it too, actually. I was like, ooh, we should put that.
Yeah.
Right. This isn't regular. This is not normal what we're doing here.
I'm going to go to combat.
Great.
12 to Andy in the air with the 2 demons and the bloodthirsty aerialist.
Yeah, I gotta take it. I don't have any blocks.
And then I will go down 2 myself, and I will discard the soul salvage, and I will sacrifice the bloodthirsty aerialist, and I will get another demon, another 5/5 demon out of the mix. And yeah, that'll be. I'll pass the turn after that.
Okay. Alastair, I have a proposition.
Yeah. Proposition 1.
We can do some damage to these demons if
I'm into it.
if you're into it. And I can kill your generous stray, and I won't exile your graveyard.
Okay, great. What can
But I
do?
gotta attack you with Needletooth Raptor, and you not kill it.
Yep, that sounds great. And I'll block there.
Okay. All right, let's do it. So
There's so many of those demons coming.
yeah, there's a lot of them. So let's attack Alastair then.
And then I'll block with Generous Stray.
So I'll put 2 damage on the stray, and then I gotta put the rest on you.
Yes.
Which
Does
is
it
just,
trample?
It does trample. This
Well, you
gives it
have to assign lethal before
That's
you
what
can
I-
assign
that's
past.
what I did.
Oh, I
Two-
thought you were
two,
saying
yeah,
you
yeah.
weren't.
Oh
Going
no,
to.
of course, no.
Okay.
That was part of the deal.
Okay.
Me killing it. So now I get to deal 5 damage. So I'm gonna deal to this demon.
Okay.
Wait, and how much extra damage do I take?
Just 3.
Great. Just 3. Just 3.
I will play Mausoleum Harpy. The 3/3 flyer has Ascend. Whenever another creature I control dies, if I have the City's Blessing, which I do now,
Yeah.
put a +1/+1 counter on it.
It's going to be great. Keep getting bigger and bigger.
1, 2, 3, 4. I am gonna use my treasure and tap these 2 for 3, so 4 in total. I'm gonna play Hunt the Weak. I'm gonna Hunt the Weak on my guy here, my Needletooth Raptor, who has 1 damage on him, but now he gets a +1/+1 counter, and he's gonna fight something. And I'm gonna fight something small enough to not kill it, and the only thing that will not kill it is Dan's 1/1. So I'm gonna fight Dan's 1/1.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna deal 5 damage to another demon.
Yes.
So guys, the door is open.
Door is wide open.
Wide open.
Here we go, baby.
Okay, I just want to present this though. The door is now open, but the house is completely empty. There's nothing else coming out of this house. I've been chucking lands to my Bloodsoaked Altar. I cannot afford to cast my commander again. I'm 2 lands away.
Okay.
So I'm miles out.
I do like the idea of me running into your house and going, there's literally nothing.
There's nothing here.
I can't take anything.
The house is empty.
You're done?
Yeah.
Okay, on your end step, I'm going to tap 3 and my House Guild Mage to Surveil 2. I think, I'll let Rampaging Monument go to my graveyard. It's an artifact creature, which means I can cast it as the artifact.
Yes, you can.
If I have Muldrotha. And it's got trample and enters battlefield with 3+1/+1 counters on it. And whenever I cast a multicolor spell, put a +1/+1 counter on Rampaging Monument. It might be good in some deck.
Sure.
Okay.
We'll find out, I guess.
Okay, I'm gonna pay 1, 2, 3, 4 to cast Golgari Raiders. This one's actually a good card in my deck. It comes in with a haste, and he enters battlefield with a +1/+1 counter for each creature in my graveyard. If you don't figure out, the actual theme of my deck is Undergrowth, because there's like nothing else that works. So it's like I just gotta fill it with creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it comes in with 11 sweet counters on it with haste and 11/11. And I will go to attacks. And I'm going to come at Dan because he keeps hitting me with that stupid thing. It's really annoying. I don't like it. So I'm going to come with my 11/11 haste.
Do you want that to be around next turn?
I don't care. I mean, if it goes to my graveyard, I'll just bring it back with bigger counters.
Wow, this guy's getting cocky over here.
Cool. I'm going to put the Prismite in front of it.
Okay. That's great.
There it goes.
Oh, weird. My mostly vanilla 11/11.
Very, very cocky about killing a 2-mana 2/1.
Yeah. Just block, no problem.
Don't worry, baby. Your 2/1's dead, brother.
Anyway,
Game over, man.
my turn had almost no effect on the game. Pass turn. Okay, here we go.
Going to combat. Alastair.
Truce.
No.
Don't I die?
Come on, truce. We're the lowest life totals now.
You can't just go kill everything,
everything
and
you
then
have.
say
And then be like, hey man, truce.
We're cool, right?
We're cool now, right? We're good?
Dude, that is a real Chicago Blackhawks sentiment. I'm just saying, as a Canucks fan,
Truly
it
is.
feels very,
Yeah.
very.
Yeah.
And then I'm just going to pass turn.
Okay. Life total getting low. Andy, 5 at you.
I guess I'll just take 5.
Andy taking 5. And then I will cast Dungeon Geists. When it enters the battlefield, tap target creature an opponent controls, and it won't untap until Dungeon Geist is gone. I'm going to keep this thing tapped, so you can't voluntarily make a deal with someone to kill all my stuff. You'll have to use other means to do that. I'll pass the turn.
All right,
You know
makes
what?
sense.
It's like, I feel like when our decks are more powerful, we're all like less care about stuff dying. Like we all seem so like, why would you kill it? Because it's like the only thing I need it. It's the only thing I have.
Don't you understand me?
It's kind of true.
And they're all like wonky creatures.
It's kind of true.
Still looking at these exiled creatures. I haven't forgotten about them. It's just that I haven't.
You've had stuff to do.
I've had stuff to do, which is great.
It's a good position to be in.
All right, I'm gonna finally make a move and cast one of these guys. So I'm gonna cast the Tomebound Lich from Exile because you can do it long after that thing's gone. So Death Touch, Lifelink. When it enters the battlefield or deals combat damage, you draw a card and then discard a card. So I'm gonna draw a
That's
card.
great.
And then I'm gonna pitch Mutiny. The 1-mana thing hits itself for power, whatever.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm gonna play a Mountain though because I am desperate for lands still.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm going to play Itali, Primal Storm. Oh! I got it.
That's pretty great.
Should have saved that Dungeon Geists.
And then Alastair, I want to attack you with Ravenous Chupacabra, and Sean, I want to attack you with Frilled Death Spitter.
Okay.
Okay, great. I'll block with Whisper Agent.
I'm not going to block. We'll take 3.
2. Pass the turn.
End of your turn, I'm going to pay 3 again to tap this guy and Surveil 2. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm going to put Dimir Locket into my graveyard.
Nice.
Dimir Locket, of course, is I can tap to add blue or black. And
whatever.
You know what it is.
We'll see when it gets on the battlefield.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to pay 4 for Vraska, Golgari Queen.
Ooh.
Comes in with 4 sweet counters on it. Plus 2, I can sacrifice another permanent if I do gain 1 life and draw a card. That's not bad for this deck. -3, destroy target non-land permanent with converted mana cost 3 or less. Oh, and -9, you get an emblem with 100 creature you control deals combat damage to a player. That player loses the game.
Cheers.
The converted mana cost 3 or less is not super helpful for me right now. But it's also the only thing I'm going to do because I don't really want to sacrifice another permanent currently.
Well, Alastair,
Yes.
do you want to get rid of Silent Gravestone while Andy can't do it to kill our graveyards?
Oh, yeah. Is that a
I
thing?
just won't do it. I'm just happy to turn theirs off.
But it also
Hit
it's
something.
from all graveyards. It will
Yeah,
turn off
I
all
mean, this
graveyards.
I'm sorry. It just feels like it just would really smoke my graveyard end. I'm going to destroy that dude.
But it's holding back their things so much better right now. Like it's not even doing anything to you.
Wait,
It's
why,
not really
why is it
holding-
holding back?
Because Kethis can't target anything, and neither can his thing bring 2 creatures back.
I don't have enough things for it to.
I promise I won't do it next turn. I won't do it for as many turns as you want. If you don't destroy it.
So the Andy's proposal is to promise to never do it.
To never do it.
Sure.
Oh, you'll never sack it and say,
No, I just won't do it.
okay. This is the whole game.
Yeah.
I don't know. No, don't make that deal.
That's a great deal for
My
me. I'll
my
take
graveyard
that.
shenanigans are offline. I only have 2 legendaries in my
I
graveyard.
know.
You know what this means?
I know
we
they're
got, we
offline.
got to kill Andy to get that off the board.
Yeah.
I really wish I had something
graveyard
better
shenanigans
to
do
do
you have currently?
then.
I just like Scholar of the Ages. I'm hoping to like get some things back. I
Can you
have.
flicker that? Scholar of the
I
Ages?
mean, I can't flicker it, but I have ways. Like I had an unsummon which I already spent. But
Right.
like there are. I mean, I'm not hugely graveyard dependent, but like I got some recursion, and I would like to be able to do it.
Okay, I'm going to go down to 1. I'm going to take it down to destroy that guy just because it could target my graveyard eventually, and I'm really enjoying my undergrowth right now.
Tick Golgari
So I have
down.
ticked Golgari Queen down, and now we're going to attack him. And when I go to attacks, it's going to be exciting because I'm attacking down with my level 11 to hopefully stop this Sunblade Angel to keep coming at me.
I'll block it with Kethis.
Okay. And once again, well, a little more effect this time, and I'll pass the turn.
Is this gonna come at me next turn?
If the Sunblade Angel comes at me,
But if
yes.
it doesn't, that won't come at me next turn.
Sure. No, actually, I don't want to make that deal. You've attacked me like 90 times with that thing. I'll just keep attacking it.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
And if it goes to the graveyard, that's
Sunblade
fine.
Angel coming
Sure.
up.
Yeah.
To Wanderer strike your Golgari Raiders. Exile target creature, then proliferate.
Exiled.
Gone
Wow.
forever. It's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Feels like probably Italia is the better target, but you know.
It was. It was.
You should have
It was.
We are a stubborn group.
Yeah, we are.
We are stubborn.
Then I'm going to pass turn. Actually, do I have enough? Yeah, I do have enough. And I'll bring out
Recast your boy.
recast,
Kethis.
and then I'll pass turn.
Keith.
Keith.
Hey, check it out.
Oh, Keith! Specifically as a Canucks fan, that is so hard to see.
Keith.
Duncan Keith is
Yeah.
a very dirty player, and I don't like
That's
it.
not true.
That
Team
the
Canada
elbow
for
on
life
Daniel Sedin was just garbage.
was justified.
Yeah, I think I am stubborn. Still doing it. Andy, that's a 5/5 at you. I fully expect Italia to come back, and I just know that I have somehow made it so my Cavalier of Gales has ended up on the top of my library, and I know Andy is going to get it when he attacks with Italia. I just know it. So I'm gonna cast this 5. I'm gonna attack you with this 5/5 flying demon.
Yeah. Getting low on life here now, both of us. We are stubborn. We're a stubborn group.
You got a blocker.
I got a blocker. It's a chump blocker at the current.
I mean, that's what they're for.
Nah, they're not. I'm gonna take it.
Whoa.
Wow.
Okay, then I'm going to play a land. I'm going to spend 8 here to cast Villis, Broker of Blood. It's a
nice.
flying 8/8. And I can pay 2 life and spend a black mana. Target creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn. Whenever you lose life, draw that many cards.
Seems pretty good.
Great, pass the turn.
On your end step, I'm going to pay 2 and Assassin's
Are you gonna
Trophy.
kill Atali
Yes.
after he played that?
Yes.
Yes, because I
Yes.
can block that with Nightgale Predator.
Okay. I don't know if this is a good move for the table now.
I mean, it might not be. But you search your for library for a basic land.
I will do that.
So,
I
Alastair,
didn't want him to get it.
thank you for doing that. So now that I know Cavalier of Gales is here, so when I cast it, I won't be attacking you with it.
Oh, well, that's very lovely. Thank you. I appreciate that.
I just know it's on top. Although, what if now that Atali's gone, what if it isn't on the top because Atali's gone? Like maybe it was only there because, right?
yes.
What's that called? Where it's like, there's that thing of like, before you open any pack of cards, every
Quantum, isn't that quantum mechanics or physics? Or
Yeah,
whatever?
like
Schrodinger's
Schrodinger's
cat.
cat.
Schrodinger's cat situation.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Which is quantum physics, which is crazy. Like the idea that things like exist in 2 states or whatever. Like
Yeah.
that's what quantum. Anyway, it
So
makes me so
the
upset.
Cavalier of Gales was simultaneously on top and not on top.
That is known as Schrodinger's elemental.
Okay, well, I gotta cast the next biggest creature I got, which is Vaevictis
Seems pretty
Asmadi.
good. Seems pretty good.
Yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then I'll play this Foul Orchard and pass the turn.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, it's nothing. I'm just gonna cast Muldrotha.
That ain't not nothing.
I might not survive another turn, and then I will do nothing else and pass turn. Vrasco really did a lot of work for me. Pass turn.
You're not gonna plus her?
Oh no, because I have to
You don't
sacrifice
have
another.
to sacrifice
You
anything.
may sacrifice up to 1.
Yeah, you don't have to sacrifice anything.
Oh, so I can just plus her.
Yeah,
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, of course.
I'll do that. I'll go up to 3, and I won't sacrifice a permanent because I need all of it. I'll just go up to 3.
why don't you sacrifice a swamp and then draw a card and then play the swamp from your graveyard?
Is it okay if I do this?
Yeah, rewind the whole turn
I was
and
about to say,
do
is
it
it
the
okay
right
if I-
way. Yes.
if I let Andy play my deck?
Yeah.
That's really, I never even would have thought of that.
Yeah.
Because I'm not, obviously. Okay. Okay, so I played Muldrotha. I'm going to tick Vraska Golgori Queen up. Watch this smart move. I'm going to put a swamp in my graveyard. I'm going to sacrifice, it's another permanent, and if I do, I gain 1 life, and I draw a card. Now, which is all great, and I just want to be clear that initially I just passed the turn, and Andy told me I should do that. Okay, pass the turn, pass the turn, pass the turn.
Oh, you're not
play
gonna. So
that
you're not gonna
swamp
play it
from
from your
the-
No,
graveyard.
I'm going to play the swamp from the graveyard, damn it! Just pass the turn, get the
rewind,
camera off
let's
me.
rewind.
Screw it up.
Get the camera
Do you know
off.
what? I just want to point out to the viewers that like this is every time you've seen Battle of the Brews with Alastair in it, he's never played Magic outside of Battle of the Brews, so he's doing very well for a brand new player.
I have won so many GPs for sure.
So I'm gonna spend 1, 2, 3, 4 for you love him, you remember him. He's made several appearances this game. It's got Eternal Bontu. He's basically my commander.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sack 3 lands.
Three lands.
Wow.
Draw 3 cards.
Wow.
You don't think you ever need to cast Kethis again?
I'm gonna play a land.
Let's get that artifact. No, there you go. There you go. We're all like, okay, no, it's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Cool. So going to combat.
Guess who's coming at?
Oh man.
Coming after.
Just did the
coming
Atali
after-
thing because you screwed up.
I know. Thanks,
for you.
buddy. Thanks, buddy. I
Oh,
appreciate
wow.
that. So you got a 3/3 coming at Vraska.
Vraska. Ooh.
Dan gains another 3.
At least you had that SLT with Vraska.
Yeah.
You had that. You did. You had
Yeah,
that.
that's
That
a
was an
really
SLT.
nice turn that I came up with myself.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna spend 1, 2, 3, 4. The Wanderer. Prevent all non-combat damage that will be dealt to you and other permanents you control. -2, exile target creature with power 4 or greater. Gonna -2. Oh, it comes in as 5. Sorry. Gonna -2, and we're all gonna say goodbye to Villas.
Wait, why Villas?
Why not Villas?
Well, but
Vaevictis
Vaevictis takes out takes out the Wanderer or Bantu, and Villas.
Here's what I
and
Takes out Bantu, it goes back into my library.
or it takes out Wanderer and Villas is gone when
No,
gets
This
destroyed
thing,
anyway.
no, it's not. This minus stuff is gonna kill. He's gonna kill Vaevictis for sure.
Listen, I'll tell you this, Dan.
Yeah.
I am clearly bent for the betrayal that I
Right.
felt from Andy. I am nowhere near coming at this board over here. So you don't need. I mean, I understand that you everybody's afraid of me because I'm the best. But this is. I don't think you need to worry about Villas personally.
You don't need to worry about Vaevictis Asmadi.
When Vaevictis attacks, he has to target one permanent from each of us that goes away.
Right.
Every time.
Yeah.
I'll target your
That's
Bantu
all
if you want.
I don't really want. You can target anything.
Whatever you want.
But Vaevictis, it's a value. It just keeps killing every time 3 of our creatures.
You won't
You get to
delay it a turn. Delay it a
you
turn.
get to go up. You also get the top thing of your.
If he may
library.
not, but by you leaving Villas, I have good attacks now against Andy if he's still here.
Right. If
So
I
if
kill
you
Kill Villas.
Vaevictis-
I have good attacks against Sean.
If I kill
Who's more dangerous? Small set, big set. How about that?
Wow.
How about that?
Wow. I mean, yeah.
So if I kill Vaevictis, Andy
You
just
don't
goes
even
away, right?
have to
Because
do that.
because he's down to what, 11?
Yeah, I mean, he does have a flying blocker, but
Oh, he
I
does
can
have flying.
minus
He
it
can
with
kill it,
Villas
right.
and then finish Andy off. I'll make that deal with you if you leave Villas this turn.
That's a deal with the
I'll
devil, man.
eliminate.
You
I'll
should be afraid
eliminate
of this
Andy.
thing.
Yeah, I'll eliminate Andy if you do it. And then next turn, this
right.
Villas will be done.
Right.
You'd exile Villas next turn.
So you're gonna remove Andy from the
I'm
game.
gonna do my best. I don't know what he's got planned with those two, but
Right.
I will do everything I can to make that happen.
This is not good for you. I'm telling you right now.
Well, as long as it doesn't.
I can
come
make
from
it so that it's very bad for them and fine for you.
Yeah, but
And then he doesn't. He still has
Step on
Villas.
Nick's.
Like there's
Yeah, I'm
no.
gonna do Vivek. Sean made a compelling case. I'm gonna do Vaevictis Asmadi.
Such a fucking mistake.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna be okay.
It is clearly a mistake from Andy's point of view. It is clearly the best move you could have done from my point of view.
I think I'm gonna let it go to the graveyard so this thing goes up one.
Okay.
Okay.
Cost me more life to do it.
Yes.
Which you don't have much of.
That's my turn. Go.
Okay, here we go.
If you don't do this, because you have to pay a lot of life to do this, you're
do.
in trouble.
I do.
You're in trouble if you do this. Mm-hmm. So we can strike a deal if you want.
I've already made a deal. I can't undo a deal to make a new deal.
You have to lose 10 life to do it.
I do. So the first thing I'll do is pay 2 life to give this -1/-1. By paying 2 life, I'm going to draw 2 cards. I get to play a land. I drew one, so I'll play an island. I'll spend these 2 islands to cast Anticipate. Look at the top 3, put 1 into my hand, the rest on the bottom in any order. Pay another 2 to bring this down to a 3/3.
And you have to attack with everything too.
I do.
Just leaving
I
yourself
do.
open for to
Listen,
just be killed.
it's fair for the message that betrayal. I cannot stand for betrayal. We had a deal against Dan, and you fully cleared my board. So this is the
We had a
payment for
deal
it.
against Dan.
We were teaming up, and then you.
What was our deal?
Earlier on, I was angry at Dan, and I said,
It's all about how angry you were. Okay, that's fair.
And I said, "Are we gonna team? Can we team up against Dan?" And you were all like, "Yeah, fine. You can team up with us and go against Dan." And then the very next turn, you decimated my board and continued to do so, and I just can't forgive you. I've not learned forgiveness.
Can we agree this is the spiciest Commander's Brew ever? I
Real
love
spicy.
it. I love
This
it.
is great. Yeah.
So we did. So I've got 4 more activations if I need them. I will tap this for a black and do 1 more. Looking for a cheap removal spell. Don't have it.
Keep looking.
Don't have it. Gotta keep looking.
Keep
All right,
looking.
I'm tapping this for 3 black then. I'm doing 1 of them. And then I have to pay 2 to do the last one. Dang. I drew some good cards. Obviously, I drew 10 of them. So that's dead. And I'm going to go to my attacks. So I can do Villas and Dungeon Geists.
Yeah, I'm dead.
The first one falls so quickly.
You know what? It was honestly I am flattered that this deck drew the ire so much.
Yeah.
Small set. You know what? You guys were right to be afraid. You guys were right to kill me.
I mean, Vaevictis is a scary threat. Like,
Vaevictis
it's
is
like,
very
hey,
scary.
what's your favorite thing? It's gone.
Yeah,
like,
that's true. When
that's
no one has
pretty awful.
hexproof on anything either.
Yeah.
All right,
All
well,
right,
there
I
you
gotta
go.
pass the turn.
Pass the turn, okay. All right, here's what I'm gonna do on my turn. I'm gonna tap 4 for Rhizome Lurcher. Enter battlefield number +1/+1 encounters equal to the number of creature cards in my graveyard, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
11 +1/+1 encounters. So that is a 13 Rhizome Lurcher.
Well, then if I've got nothing else to do, I might as well just leave this up and say that's my turn. Great, that's all I'm doing.
Step on next.
Someone's got to pull the trigger on me,
Yeah.
but whoever does is vulnerable to
I
the
know.
other
Yeah.
person.
Yeah.
I'm gonna -2 to kill your demon.
Exile the demon. Bye-bye, demon.
It's the demon.
I'm gonna go combat.
Okay, and I'm gonna pay 4 and put Capture Sphere, enchant target creature, it taps, and when it enters the battlefield, it taps, and then it doesn't untap.
On Bantu.
On Bond 2.
Tap enchanted creature.
So now you have to totally tap out to kill me.
No, she has vigilance.
Sure, vigilance.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
Just
I
you're
got
coming at him,
I got
wow.
no decent blocks. Sure.
Okay.
I'm dead. First strike, vigilance, lifelink. Yeah.
So I gain 3.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna spend 1 to put Kaya's ghost form on my Sunblade Angel.
What does that do?
Enchant creature or planeswalker you control. When enchanted permanent dies or is put into exile, return that card to the battlefield under your control.
It's really annoying.
Lots of life.
I'm gonna play Moodmark Painter. It's got undergrowth. When it enters the battlefield, target creature gains menace and gets +X/+O until end of turn, where X is the number of creature cards in your graveyard. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it'll
Plus
get
10 plus O and menace.
plus
So
10
that's
plus
23 if you...
and menace, and I'll give that to Muldrotha.
Okay.
So wait, it gets how much? What is it now?
Huh.
Is now a 16/6.
Woof.
Oh, I see.
And then I will go to attacks. And I'm going to attack you with these 2 wonderful dudes.
Only block the lurcher.
So this has menace.
Yeah.
So I can't do that. Okay, I'm gonna block the lurcher.
Okay.
So I gain 3.
Yep. Then you take 16 commander damage.
16 commander to
So this dies and then comes back.
the battlefield. Yes. Okay, I'm going to pay 4 and bring Vraska, because I've cast a creature.
There you go. That works.
Planeswalkers are allowed.
Yeah.
Have you
gonna-
done a land from your graveyard yet?
I have not done a land, but I don't have any lands in my graveyard.
If you sack one, you do.
Right.
We have to remind him of the same play again?
Please edit this out. Please, Sean. Please. I'm going to go up to and sacrifice another permanent. If I do, I can gain 1 life and draw a card, but this is the permanent I want to sack.
There you go. That's the one.
Mark Painter.
Moonmark Painter. So I'll gain 1 life and draw a card. Wonderfully, I drew a land, so I can play that for turn.
Wonderfully.
Wonderfully. And then I will pass the turn.
Okay, gotta get to see a good draw here.
1, 2, 3 for Zhang Yanggu. He each creature I control with +1/+1 counter has tap, add 1 mana of any color. You can -1 to put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. So I'm gonna put him down. I'm gonna tap that for white and green to play Huatli's Raptor. When it enters the battlefield, I proliferate. And I'm going to put the counter on Sunblade Angel.
So that you get to proliferate it.
So that I can proliferate it.
How much does it do the Wanderers thing?
2.
Whoa.
So I'm going to do that. Let's go for Muldrotha.
Yeah.
What does it do?
Exiling Muldrotha.
Yes.
That's the move. That is the move.
It's a very good move. Yep.
I'm then going to go to combat.
Yeah.
I'm going to hit Vraska with the Sunblade Angel.
And it's a 5/5?
Yeah.
Dan gains 5 life.
There you go.
You're exiling Davriel
Davriel and Huatli.
Okay.
So I can now cast legendary cards from my graveyard.
Yes.
This
sir.
costs 3.
That's the Wanderer.
1, 2,
Yep.
3.
There we go.
I'm going to down ticker.
So Rise of Exiled.
Exiles. The Wanderer having a massive,
Yeah.
massive impact on this game.
Huge
Who
turn.
is
Huge
the
turn.
Wanderer?
Who is the Wanderer? I'm just going to throw some possibilities out there. Julia Roberts.
Empty hand.
Emma Stone.
And then I'm going to say, I guess, go.
Rihanna.
Okay.
Solange Knowles.
Aquafina.
I'm going to pay 5 to play Deadly Visit. Destroy target creature, Surveil 2.
Sunblade Angel. Could the legacy of Sunblade Angel finally be over?
Yeah. And then I'm going to Surveil 2.
Sunblade Angel's Reign of Terror.
Attacks. I'm going to attack with Night Veil Predator. I'm going to attack the Wanderer.
Wanderer's dead.
But not forgotten.
Certainly not forgotten.
I mean-
Although we didn't really ever know who she was, so it's tough to.
I think it's the bottle of water.
I think
That's
I think
what
it's
it
a
is.
bottle of water wearing a hat.
Miley Cyrus. Miley
She has
Cyrus
some-
is a bottle of water wearing a hat.
Does she have really long white hair? Is that right? Dolly Parton.
Ooh.
It's Lady Gaga.
Lady
Oh,
Gaga.
Lady Gaga, best answer. Best answer. Lady Gaga, yeah.
Hold on, I got one for you.
Okay.
Sia.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Can't see her face.
Yeah. See ya.
Plus,
there's
plus
no-
the Wanderer gave like $100,000 to someone on Survivor.
I'm going to take this guy up. I'm going to choose not to discard, do anything, sacrifice anything, and I'm going to pass a turn.
Gonna swing with the team at Vraska.
Okay. Vraska's going to die.
Tap 1 for Arboreal Grazer. One of ETBs I can play a land card from my hand, but I don't have one.
Cool. End of your turn, I will tap, and target creature won't untap. I'll do your commander. Gonna go to attacks. Night Veil Predators are gonna attack your Planeswalker.
Yangangu.
Jang
Jang Yangu.
Yeah, well, I
I'm
don't know
gonna
why I
block
didn't
it
say
with
that.
my Arboreal Grazer.
Okay, great.
It dies.
So I will then definitely pass.
You
Tap
don't-
10. Muldrotha. I'll play a land for turn. I'll pass a turn.
I'm gonna down tick Yangangu. Put a counter on Kethis. I'm gonna pay 2 for Martyr for the Cause. When it dies, I proliferate.
Cool.
Big stanky 2/2 for 2. And I'm gonna say go.
So I'm gonna pay 1, 2, 3, 4 to bring back Vraska Golgori Queen with 4. I'm gonna get -3 to go to 1, destroy target 9-land permanent with converted mana cost 3 or less, and I'm gonna go with your
want to die.
He's Raptor. I'm gonna pay another 4. This may or may not be the game for Moonmark Painter to give
Counterspell?
to give Muldrotha, my commander, plus 11 now. Plus 11, plus O.
And Menace.
And Menace.
So Dan, you already have 16 commander damage from Alastair. This will give you 21 unless you can find a way to block him.
Maybe, hey, do you want to strike a deal?
I'd love to.
Is that game?
That's game.
That's game.
Oh. Wow. What a game.
These sneaky small creatures just valued out to the end.
But I mean, I know that a lot of us like really went on the backs of our commanders, which seems appropriate, but I feel like these decks were fairly balanced. There was a lot of like excellent stuff going on, and
I actually didn't lean into my commander that much. I got to
It's
activate
true.
him once. Although he did make
You leaned,
things
like-
cost less several
You had him
times.
really SLT with Kethis and the Wanderer coming back. And
Oh,
really,
that was a great turn.
like that was.
I was like-
that
I was worried. I
tight.
thought that was
Yeah,
it.
it's just that Muldrotha is a disgusting value engine, and
yeah,
I mean,
It's
to be
just
fair, I
too
was
much.
casting her for 10 at the end, so it's
oh,
not like,
it's like I know.
yeah. Man, what a game. I cannot wait to hear the analysis of this. Let's go to Sean and Andy in the booth.
All right, a super fun, big Commander sealed box game. Let's get right to the slippery, bogarty wrap-up, but you don't have to take our word for it.
Well, it actually turned out really well. It was interesting to see. I think the most creative part of it was trying to match up the commander with the cards that you had. So taking a look at the however many that have been printed and trying to figure out the best one to kind of like create a deck that's consistent or has value in it. So that was interesting. It was I came into this game worried. It was nice that everybody else came into this game worried about their deck, so it was actually evenly matched, and it was a lot of fun.
This was fascinating. I loved opening a box of cards. That's my favorite thing to do is open packs. And I was shocked at how many ways this could have gone. I think for me, it was clear that Esper was my strength, but there's still so many commanders to choose from. We didn't even talk about partners. Like, I kind of feel like one box will give you a couple of decks if you really want to. So if you want to try this at home, try it and do a couple different decks. I don't know.
Yeah, you get a lot of cards when you do that. Bottom line. So I love opening a million packs, and I love opening the equal amount of each color, and then deciding which colors to go through based on your rares. That is sealed. That is sealed. That is what sealed is. That is what you end up doing. You lean into your rares. I think I would suggest you don't do it with a small set. Not that it was bad, actually. You know, I because the game goes a little longer. Like I was behind on lands, but like ended up catching up pretty well. So like that's one good thing. If you get caught on lands, you're okay. But definitely do it with a full set. There's probably a little more fixing. There's probably a little more, you know, just like I don't know, just more options for you. But I gotta say, I am impressed with how Rivals of Ixalan played. It was fun. It was a good time.
Thanks for reaching out to me. As you can see, I'm busy on the ISS now. It's been a while since I shot that game. Anyway, the Sealbox Commander I thought was amazing. It's really interesting that like our decks, I think, did a lot of stuff, but we just didn't have answers like you normally have in Commander. I think that was the biggest difference in why the game like took longer. Although, also, it feels like if somebody just happened to go off sooner, it could have been a short game. No win cons for this guy. No win cons. That's my takeaway. Very coherent.
All right, thanks everyone for that nice wrap up. Let's get to the commander and play of the game here.
So many plays. Yeah, I mean, we could talk about how Andy and I basically eliminated each other.
Yep.
We could talk about just the openings, flipping your golem there. We could talk about Muldrothas, but I think the play of the game we want to highlight is Dan with the Wanderer at 1, proliferating, removing Muldrotha, bringing the Wanderer back with Kethis, the first Kethis activation at a crucial moment, and then using the Wanderer again to eliminate the Rhizome Lurcher. But unfortunately, it wasn't enough.
It wasn't enough, and I think if you were going to name a next play of the game, it would have to be the one that won Alastair the game, which was getting back the Moonmark Painter, using Vraska again. But, I mean, that's just Muldrotha. I mean, I like seeing Kethis do it. It seemed like it was harder for Kethis.
Yeah, admittedly, like, we all know Muldrotha is great, and Muldrotha makes mediocre creatures much better because of the recursion. So it's easy to discount how cool Muldrotha is, but I'd like to see Kethis doing some stuff.
It was an impressive turn. It didn't work out in the end, but it was very solid.
Oh, man. What a cool experiment this has been, the Sealed Box Commander game. If you liked watching this, please let us know. Please let us, and we hope to be able to do another one in the future. And we're able to do this sort of thing because of the patrons. Thank you. Please consider donating if you want us to do more content like this. Patreon.com/CommandersBrew.
All right, well, everyone, we will see you next time at the next Commander Sealed Box game, whenever that may be. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure you hit subscribe and ding that bell to find out when more videos come out. We've got comedy videos, the CB vlog, deck techs, all kinds of fun stuff. And if you really love what we do, check us out on patreon.com/commandersbrew to find out how to donate to help us produce more content. Bye!